Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building the doors and windows for this property. The good thing is I actually have the exact dimensions for all the doors, so I don't even have to guess. And the other good thing is I can actually try and roughly approximate the design as well. I'm going to try it as best I can. You know, I've got some quite interesting dimensions visible on this, which I'm quite pleased about. So I am going to start off, let me just check here, by coming over here and doing File and then New General. And then from here I'm going to do, you know, save it. I'm going to call this, now I want it to make sure that all the assets are in the same place. So if I come here, I'll create a doors, and then I'm going to call this asset door 1. So that's how it's described on the plan, so I'm going to simplify it by doing it that way. So save, and now I've got a place to start building this door. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my dimensions sorted. And this dimensions is going to be, let me just check here, so it's going to be 0.9 of a meter, there we go. And then it's going to be, oh actually no, correction, because including the frame it's actually 0.1, a full meter. I could potentially, if I wanted the doors to open, then what I would do is obviously I would do the frame separate. However, because this is just going to be a static model, I'm just going to do the whole door and frame as a single block. Then I'm going to probably go for, I think for now, I think I'll just go 0.2 on the width, because that seems just about right for a door at the moment. I'll double check that in a second. And then 2.1 for the height. There we go. I now have a basic door. It does look a bit thick, so I think I might need to just pop that down for now. I can always resize the width. I just want to make sure that I've got this part. Now, what I need to do is I need to sort of work out where the frame actually is coming from the door frame. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to press Tab, and then I'm just going to put some cuts. So I'm going to put a loop cut here, and then I'm going to just move this loop cut along the X. So I think, ooh, too far. Now, if it's X minus 0.9, I think I need it to be 0.95 to go about here, because if we've got 10 centimeters either side, then those that would be our door frame. Just double checking that I'm getting this just right. It's amazing how easy it is to get this wrong. And then again on the Z, oh, too far. Now I think if I go up to, if I've got a door of 0.221, I should have moved this just so it was dead in the center. It would have made my life so much easier. No, too far that. 1.05, I think. No, I'm not getting that right, am I? I want it. Let's move it up to 1. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm just trying to get it so that it's at the place that I want it to be. I'm completely missing. I don't know why my decimal place doesn't register. So 0.955 would be there. So 0.9 and brings us up to there. See, this is where I'm getting very confused. 1.05. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why 1 seems to be so high up. What I need is 1.05, 1.25, no, 1.025. There, that's it. Gosh, that was hard work. That should not have been as hard as I made it. Okay, now I've got the door and the frame all kind of nicely built together. And what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to select faces. Then I'm going to dissolve my faces like that, to once again turn them back into like a single panels. Now, what we should get from this there we go. I've now got kind of the nice panels worked through. Okay, let me just have a quick think now. Let's make sure that I'm getting this right. What I need to do is I need to kind of pull these inwards now. So what I want to do is I want to, I really hate trying to remember how to do this. Yeah, I want to scale them inwards. Oh, I can't see if that's done it the way I wanted it to. I might have made a mistake there. Yeah, it's not done it the way I want it to. I'm scaling when what I want actually to do is extrude inwards. There we go. Now let's see how much I want to do that by, because I don't want to overdo it, to be quite honest. Right, so what we got there is we got our kind of nice door shape going in. I think that'll do actually, minus 1.25, and then that will give me a door with a frame. At the moment it looks a very basic door with a frame, but it's going to improve quite soon. Now, again, I'm going to get myself some loop cuts. See if it'll allow me to do this now. And then I'm going to move this to about there. That'll do nicely with that one. Pop another loop cut in. Same again, move it. Terrible at hitting the wrong axis. Too far. If I go for minus 1.6, minus 0.16 even. No, maybe a bit more than that. Minus 0.155. No, wrong direction, that's why. Minus 0.17. I want to get them just a little bit closer together. Good. Now, here as well. Now what I want to do is I want to just select this face here, this face here. I'm going to again pull them inwards to create a nice little dent in that door. As you can see, it's coming along, it's starting to build up slowly. I'm just going to see if I can actually get a loop cut on this. Oh dear. Now that's not good, because that loop cut is not doing what I wanted it to do. Let's see what happens here. No, it's not doing what I wanted it to, unfortunately. was hoping to focus entirely on that one little bit here, and it's not letting me. Gosh, I hate this part. This is the part where it starts to get very difficult, I would say, is one way to put it. There we go. I knew I could do it. So all I did there was hide, basically, the one that I didn't want cutting. Ooh. Oh gosh, if I go in the right direction, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, good. It's not replicating it on the other side, which is alright. Just got to remember where I've put that. So if I go for 0.75, okay, then I'm going to put another loop cut. I'm going to have that at minus 0.75. That'll put one towards the bottom. And then minus 0.7. I think minus 0.7. Again, it's a little thicker than I wanted it to be, that. Minus 0.725. There we go. 0.725, the top. Then we've got, this is, so 0.25. Oh, 0.025. And then another loop cut. Negative 0.025. Oh, need a bit more than that actually. See, it's still not close enough together. I think because I need these to be closer. So, minus 0.0125. And then what I need to do is I need to grab that top one just quickly and change that to 0.0125. There we go. So you can see I'm actually building up all the individual panels of this door. Now I'm going to unhide what I just hid. Well, that doesn't help. Where's my little... Well, I'm 100% certain I didn't delete those. Do you know what? Maybe because
Incoming call.
Yeah, just realised I was in the wrong place. You've got, if you hide something, I always forget this, if you hide something in edit mode, you have to go back in edit mode to actually unhide it, basically. So, where are we now? Faces, oh, where is it now? I always forget where it is. There's show hide, there we go. Always Alt and H, that's it, Alt and H. Okay, so now I've got all of these kind of little panels sorted. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. So same basic situation, but you can see I have to hide the other panels first, otherwise it's not going to work. So again, just going to pop myself around here, hide. And then I've got to make sure that I get this perfect as well again. So I think it was 0.75 at the top. And then 0.7. Oh, wrong one. 0.7. Oh no, it's 0.725 to get them nice and close together. Same again. I've got to go for negative 0.75 and then another cut. Negative 0.725 in the middle, 0.125, and then here negative 0.125. Oh no, gosh, what have I done there? Negative 0.0125. Hate these little dimensions. 0.0125. Okay. Now we've got hopefully a nice little panel door. I'm just going to finish off by grabbing these faces. Now I should be able to grab all of these faces simultaneously. There are other ways to do this, by the way, so I could have even used like booleans to cut in and everything. It is all perfectly possible. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and go back into extrude on the normals. I think, was it 0.15 inwards? I can find that out quite easily actually. All I need to do is click back here. 0.176. Ooh, wrong one. What does it? I think what I'm doing is, I think that's right, isn't it? Let me have a look here. So, if I look at these now, I think what I need to do is if I click there, I need to balance this out because this is why it's not working. These are not in a good place. If I go for negative point 0.025, yeah, I think that's how it would have worked better. It's probably going to work a lot better if I do it like that. And then again, so we're looking at 0.025, pop that back inwards. 0.025 again. That just makes it nice and balanced, as you can see. So I've got a proper little pattern now. Just to make you aware, I mean, what I've done here actually is quite complex, and I could have done it a bit simpler in a lot of ways, but you know, this is just one approach. I might do on a different video a different approach, which I probably think would have been a lot easier. But I think it's good sometimes to show that there's more than one way to do the same job. Delete faces, delete faces. Yeah, I think the problem with doing it this way is it's been a lot of fiddling around. And what I should have probably done to create a smoother transition is I probably should have just made a boolean mesh to cut out. Right, there we go though. You know, that's it. That's our basic door created. Now I'm not going to put the handles on it because, you know, those kind of fixtures and fittings can be done later on. However, that is how I've actually created a door, and I've actually gone off a plan for this one. I've had to make some guesses about parts of the panelling, but I think overall I'm happy with the appearance of it. It's close to what the plan shows. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to do File, Save As, and then I'm going to change this to Door 2. And the big difference between Door 1 and Door 2 is basically just the width. So what I'm going to do is I need to just pull this down to 0.9, and you can see here I've now got my internal doors. That is how simple this is, by the way. This is how very simple these internal doors are. They look exactly the same, they're just a tiny bit thinner. So I've now got my external doors and I've got my internal doors ready. So what I'll do, I'm going to leave it there because I think that's already quite a long video, and then when the time comes I'll pull all these door assets together and show you how I use them to create holes and other things to actually slot the doors into the main model. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.